ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they're not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Hit made by Josh Uche. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Cardinals force the turnover on the first series of this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but...
And he gets in, touchdown! The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown! That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, he takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Benson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another try for Benson. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Cardinals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now on 1st down. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. Hit some space around midfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Garindo running between the tackles. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing from the gun. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Off to Benson to start the drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Benson once more. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have it on 3rd and 5. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. Man in motion here. Throwing now from the gun. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Benson now from the gun. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run.
And in for the Arizona touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? And he'll go out of bounds with how much field remaining? Barely 25 yards left between he and that end zone. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They go play action on 1st. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. It's Benson on the give. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He fires one. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals ballooning the first half lead even further. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Throwing the out route complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. And it's the 49ers needing 8 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's a pickup of 26. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll throw it again. Chased out to his right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second and 10 now. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. Cardinals going nickel here, third down. Now looking to throw. He's got it near the 10. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. Isaac Correndo with the touchdown. He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
49ers 15.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
49ers 15.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Handoff headed left to Benson. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. The give now to Benson. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They give up the gut to Benson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Now an inside give to Benson. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Call it 3 thereabouts. They're left with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're going play action. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tack on 7 more to their lead.
49ers 15.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He lets a heater go deep. Middle of the... That's complete. Inside the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To throw here on 1st down. Sideline throw is complete to Pearsall. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Shotgun now on third down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the...
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like that.